Hi guys, and welcome to Dial It Up, and today we're going to be talking about a brand new mechanic that they introduced, and that is the Unique Modifier. Unique Modifier. So a little while back I talked about how they're going to be introducing key phrases into the game, terms, game language that won't need an explanation because they'll just have that one word in there or a couple words in there to say what that ability is going to do. We've seen it already with the equipment, with equip and effect and linked, and all of those now have a bigger explanation than what we need to put on the card. So the most recent one that they've added into that was the Unique Modifier, and we're going to see it first in the World's Finest set that, if I get this out on right, will come out this week. So I'm looking at Witch, and this is one of the generics that came out in World's Finest, and she has a damage power that Witch can use enhancement, so that's just a regular part of the power, and then the Unique Modifier. When an adjacent friendly character with the mystical keyword makes a ranged combat attack, modify this attack by +1. And then in brackets, it says Unique Modifier characters can only be modified by one effect of this name. So this is a way of cutting down on the game language. Usually we would see this being unless already modified by this effect. Now that's an entire sentence that they can just take off the card by just adding 2 words. And once we get past World's Finest and probably Uncanny X-Men in the next 2 sets, we're going to stop getting that explanation in brackets after the Unique Modifier, and then by then they're just going to assume that the player base will know what that means. So getting into actually what it means, and as it's described on the card, the modifier is just, it's a power, a game effect that can only happen once. So instead of adding in that sentence of unless already modified by this effect, which is very wordy and cumbersome, instead of making the character itself unique, which with a unique character you can only have one of that exact character on your force, this way they can put it on characters like generics who you're going to have 1 or 2 of them on your team, and it'll keep you from stacking these effects. And it also cuts down on the questions that get posed of whether or not, well, can I do this for each character? Is this going to happen more than once? Just adding in these 2 simple words, Unique Modifier, means that no matter how many of these characters you could be completely surrounded by 8 witches, you're only going to get that extra boost to your attack once. So now that's this Unique Modifier. Afterwards it says what that Unique Modifier is. It's going to be different for every character that gets the Unique Modifier, but all they have to do is just put that in, and it also says of this name. So you can have, there's other characters in the set that are going to have Unique Modifiers. We're going to see this more and more and more as we go on with more sets, and it's going to be specific to that power. So while the Witch has Unique Modifier, the Warlock is going to have a Unique Modifier. Now you can get the modifier from both of them as long as it's not 2 witches or 2 warlocks, because then the special power will have a different name. So that was Unique Modifiers. If there's anything you guys think I didn't cover, any questions, comments, concerns that you have, just comment down below, and we'll see you next time for another episode of Dial It Up.
Married with Clix is brought to you in part by MajesticCCG.com. Check out the new premium site with MajesticCCG.com/Apex-Insiders. Check the link below. Trust me. Trying to remember that from me talking? Not going to help. You'll get awesome articles at $3 a month, with the first month being free, from amazing writers such as Paris Gordon, Easton Brock, Aaron Cantu. I'm even going to be contributing occasionally. And if you're familiar with the Meta Lab, check out some of Mike Payne's articles. So check it out again, MajesticCCG.com/Apex-Insiders for your look into the minds of some of the greats.